Hello folks and modelers, I'm back for part 5 on the build of the USS Gerald Ford CVN-78 from Magic Factory at 1/700 scale. So 2 weeks ago I brought you completion of the island. So since then I've been working on mostly on the deck. So today I will run through with you on the things that I've done for the past 2 weeks. So looking here, basically the ship itself has been completed. So for the deck, I have done weathering. So I think you can see it's a bit dirty. I've done a clear coat wash. Lots of wash, black, gray. Then I applied those pastels, rubbed them down, and even for these holes, so made it a bit more dirtier on this landing area here. So deck is weathered, and then the other things that I have worked on is mostly on the railings. So all these photo edge has been attached, and also I'm gonna start to zoom in now. All these railings on the catwalks have been attached. So mostly these railings were attached on the outer edge because I didn't want it to be too high up. So in the back here, these nettings attached. This railing is also done here. So few things to take note and have to be a bit careful is the railings. Basically, there are some areas that will overlap with the hull and the deck. So these radar decks here, I think when applying these railings here, I need to check if it's gonna be hitting this deck over here. So if it's all the way in, it's gonna hit. So I stick these decks first, then put on the railings. And I think there's another one here, the front. So the same goes for this. If you have it too long, it's gonna hit this deck here. And I'm gonna turn this ship around. So there is also one more deck here. So same thing, if you have it too long, it's gonna hit this part here. So all railings have been added, touched up, and then I got all the rest of the things, life rafts, all the weapons attached, and this is how it looks like. So yeah, basically the ship is complete now. And okay, for this thing here, this thing like a pot where some crews are in there. So I managed to cut out the white part from this red and yellow strip. So I stick the white on top. So I did manage to find some photos in seaforces.origin that it is white up here. So got that done. And okay, so I have not glued the deck to the hull, and I think I will not be gluing it. So I'm just gonna leave it like this. So like I mentioned, there is a little bit of gap there, not too obvious, but at the back, the stern area here, yes, there is that gap. So if you want to see it without the gap, just need to press it down. So yeah, I'm gonna leave the deck not glued because I want to maybe sometimes see the internal hangar bay. Okay, so there's one additional thing which I've done, which is I did see there are two of these pole antennas on the real ship. So I have added using a brass piece here, this one. So I just glued them onto the catwalk here. So I think that's the only additional thing I've done. So the railings, of course, for 1700, I think it doesn't look that nice compared to a 350 scale. And a lot of railings were used. In fact, for this generic railing, I think I've used up all. I've cut up all the railings. And so, okay, now I'm gonna attempt to open the deck. And the way to do this, since there are so many railings all around the edges, the nettings, in fact on the bow, the stern, almost everywhere, so it's a bit difficult to hold it. So I did not glue this island because I think to take off the deck, I think the island would be best to be taken out. And also this thing here, which I did not glue. Oh, and for this thing here, I did something extra, which is I cut out this piece was a solid piece, but I hollowed out this area because I did see on the photo that this is hollow. So I did that. So, and then this pole over here, I did not glue this. It kind of sort of sticks in there. So now, I think the way to open this is, the best place to hold is these elevator decks here, which there are nothing there. And also these two catwalks in front on the bow area here, there's nothing really there. So it's just a matter of just, you know, holding the hull down and pulling it up. So that's how I would open it. So it's really fragile, this whole piece here. And I'm gonna put that aside. So this is how all the other parts are stuck on the hull. And this railing, yeah, over there, it, you know, make sure it doesn't overlap with the deck. So this is how it is, and I did not glue this hangar bay so that we can open and take a look. And I did put this crane down on a lower position. So if I ever want to take a look in the hangar bay, that's how it's gonna look like. And I think for this kit, yeah, I might not be like opening it all the time, you know. But I still prefer it to be able to open. So yeah, the ship is open now. So to close it, the best way I think is to get this bow part aligned first, and then just drop it down and sort of push it down a little bit. So that's how I would you know, put the deck on. So the ship is completed, and then yeah, the rest of the decals I have added on the hull, especially on this stern area here, that yellow line. Then all these water level line decals. Not that many on the hull. And I've done some weathering on the hull as well. And for this ship, let me just turn it upside down. Okay, I think those jet blast deflectors fell off because I did not glue them. So this kit, if we look at the bottom side, it is very, very detailed for a 700 scale, especially all these ribs kind of things here. So yeah, that is probably the highlight of this kit, I believe. And let me just pull to the other side. So looking at all these details, you know, it really looks nice. And I've done a wash on all these ribs to make it look alive. So yeah, that's, you know, that's the overall bottom. Got all the propellers attached. So I consider this ship is done. So next will be to do the air wings. And just looking at these jet blast deflectors, the problem if I want to open the jet blast deflectors, for these pieces I will have to glue these because it will not sit there. It will just, you know, fall out. So I think at the end I might need to glue this, whichever I want to open. And for these, if I close it, I can still take it out. So I can't play around with the ones which are to be opened. And for the elevated decks, this one will sit there without being glued. But for one of the elevator decks, I think number 2, which is this one here, I think I broke this one of the small rib down there, this one. So this one does not sit there, it tends to fall off. So I might need to glue this number 2. So I think I might glue it maybe in the upper or lower position. And this one is okay, it sits there. So this one I can can play around with this to move it up, but it doesn't really stay there that much. If I move it, if I touch it, it's gonna fall. So yeah, so I think that's it for the ship part, and I will start building the air wings, but I think the air wings is gonna take quite a bit of time, because I think you've seen some kit reviews. We'll show you here. This is gonna kill me. I think there's just too many decals. So this is really gonna take a lot of time. Assembly of the air wings probably not so bad. It's just to stick in the wheels and maybe the rear tail stabilizers. It's mostly the wheels. So probably I will paint this first while on the sprue. Maybe I need to apply decals while it's on the sprue as well, because it's so small. It will make it easier, I think. Then assemble, touch it up. But I think the decal part is gonna be the most challenging, since there are so many small decals. So I will work on this, and then after this fort is completed, I will do something. I will do a kit review, and I'll start on those. Most probably it's something, it's not a ship, but it's sort of related to ships. So that's all for now. Thanks for watching. I hope you like this video. And as usual, happy modeling, and cheers for now. Goodbye.